This is a Smith & Wesson Model 10. These are available all over the place in, I think you would call them, they're police returns are what they are, law enforcement returns. This particular one, I believe, was used in Jordan. If you look right here in the bottom, it has a JP, which is pretty crudely stamped, and then some numbers on it. And then right here, you can see that they have the CAI Georgia 5 was VI, I believe. That's Century Arms. Basically what happened is Century Arms re-imported this back into the US after it had been used for years, probably in Jordan. Maybe it wasn't Jordan, I don't know. But the theory on a lot of the forums is that they came out of Jordan, the ones that are marked GP. But I never really thought much about these, and I'll tell you why. I mean, I've seen them in gun stores and online and places like that. I always thought they were just kind of funny looking, you know, with this barrel type. I've since learned this is what they call a pencil barrel. You can see how it tapers down a little bit right here. Just kind of skinny looking. Doesn't have a shrouded extractor rod. All beat up. But this gun kind of grew on me. I had seen it in Camping World before, and I did some research the night before I went and bought this and realized just exactly what these Model 10s were. They've produced more Smith & Wesson Model 10s than just about any gun in the world, especially in the 20th century. 6 million, I believe, is one estimate I saw, over 6 million Model 10s. Now, of course, that's all different variations. They started calling it a Model 10, I think in the 1950s, maybe 1953 or 1956. This particular one is a Model 10-7. And in case you didn't know, the way Smith & Wesson does their numbering is anytime they do a change on a model, they started doing the numbering system in the 50s. And anytime they do a change, it started, like this one, for example, started out as the Model 10. And then every time they do a design change or a tweak, something along the line of that, they change the number. 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, 10-4, 10-5, 10-6, 10-7. Now on the Model 10s, and I'm far from an expert on Smith & Wesson firearms. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably know more about this than I do, but on the Model 10s, I believe the numbers were kind of paralleled. Like the 10-6, I believe, is the same iteration as the 10-5, except the 10-5 has the pencil barrel and the 10-6 has the bull barrel, which they have a technical, I think they call it the combat barrel or something like that. But it's the straight heavy barrel. And then the same with the 10-7 and 10-8. 10-7 is the pencil barrel, 10-8 is the bull barrel. And now the 10-7 models were made from 1977 to 1988. I actually have already emailed Smith my serial number on this one, and they confirmed it was made in 1982. So I've got to tell you, this gun was sitting on the shelf at my local Camping World for, well, the members price, if you have a Camping World Good Sam Club membership, you get a discount, was $275. I think the non-member price would have been around, I think it was $285 or $287 or something along the lines of that. And I honestly can say that it's probably the best money I've ever spent on a firearm. If you have a chance, if you're buying one of these, check it over real good. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. There's some really good posts online on how to check out a revolver. Check the timing, check the cylinder to lock up, check the end shake, things like that. This one was the best of 3 that they had in stock. And I'm not an expert on checking these things out by any means, but it passed all the checks that I had for it. And the bore on this one, which I was really surprised with, actually looks amazing. Like, I don't want to say like new, but okay. This is very tricky to do, but let's see if I can get you guys a peek at that. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. but the bore on this one is just about perfect, folks. Yeah, it's been shot, but it hasn't been shot a lot. Look at the forcing cone. See if we can get a good shot of that. How some of these people do all these amazing close-ups that you see on these YouTube videos. But anyway, another thing I'm very pleased at on this is the trigger pull. Now, just to show you again, yes, it is empty. This thing is a very smooth, nice trigger pull. I mean, wow. Compared to that Taurus that I had and a lot of newer revolvers that I've received over the years, this is just amazing. And the single action is absolutely zero creep. I mean, it's like you're snapping a little glass rod or something, the single action on it. I don't know if someone has worked on this revolver before or not. Looking real close at this screw, it looks like that screw has been accessed before, but this one looks pretty good. So I don't know, maybe someone got into this thing and worked on it at some point over the years. But either way, I just wanted to point this out, that these Model 10s are out there. A lot of them, I'm sure, are probably wore out, but I guarantee you a lot of them are probably really good buys. I know you can order them online from different places, but I'm starting to see, and I've seen these before show up in a lot of pawn shops and stuff like that, other gun stores that I frequent. I'm sure you can find good bargains on these. And the advantages are you have a perfectly reliable, very nice firearm for less than 300 bucks. It holds 6 rounds of 38 special. And no, it doesn't say plus P rated, but I'll be the first to tell you, I mean, I'm not going to feed a steady diet of plus Ps through any gun I have because they're expensive, you know, to shoot them. I'm not afraid at all, though, of putting plus Ps in this one for emergency use when I'm having it on the bedside or something along the lines of that. I'm not worried about that at all. This is an all steel frame. I know this can handle it. Refer to a lot of other videos and online commentation on it regarding plus P in the steel frame revolvers. It doesn't have very fancy sights, typical Smith & Wesson J-frame-esque type sights. Let's see if I can find something here to give you all a little better sight picture here. There we go. Personally, I like the sight picture. But that's what we have, folks. I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you this awesome gun. It's going to be loaded with I'll actually probably won't even use plus P in this. A 4-inch barrel. I'm going to load it and keep it for defense with Grandpa's ammo. The classic 38 special 158 grain lead round nose. It worked for 40 years for people, so I'm sure it'll still work fine today if, you know, God forbid you ever have to use this to defend your life or family. So that's what I'm at, folks. Thanks for watching this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking when I close and show you some close-ups of this. Please take the time to like, comment, subscribe. I am a growing YouTube channel, and every little bit helps. Look at that patina is what I want to call it. I don't want to call it an old beat up gun. Interesting, you can tell whoever carried this for the majority of its life was probably a righty. And I've seen that before on several trade-ins I've had before. You can tell that the right hand grip has a lot more wear and tear on it. You know, the great thing about this is you have a $300 gun and you're not going to worry if it gets scratched or dropped. Well, drop probably is a sign of negligence, but you're not going to worry if something happens to it. and we'll wrap it up with that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I know I've already said it, but it helps. Have a good day.